Hey there, be sure to like, subscribe, and ring the bell. Hello, crypto fans. How are we doing out there? And we are live. It is March 12th, almost 6 o'clock p.m. How are we doing out there? Thank you for stopping in here. We got some great news. Bitcoin is stubborn as Cuomo. Will not give up the 57K. And we got some new trade setups for you, so stay tuned here. And if you could see here on the heat map, we're about to go red to green. So lots of these names are going to be lighting up as we move into the evening, as crypto usually does. There's no sleep. There's no time for going out and having a good time on Friday night. You have to stay right here in front of your computer, married to it, to be in the crypto space. Here we go. Let's go. BTC USD. We have support at the 56,710.22 USD, as you see indicated here, and stepping into the sell zone. This is not financial advice, of course, never ever whatsoever take financial advice from anybody on YouTube, but this is an educational channel, and we're here to educate your brain. So if you were back with us here as we moved in, and as you know, for this channel, we do have a hodl position or hodl, ever how you want to say it. With BTC, we never, ever, ever sell that. But as a trading position, we did get into the back here to the buy zone, made it up to the cautionary zone, managed to find support, bounced up, and now we're starting to peek into the sell zone. So resistance up here for BTC USD 57,694.29. And let's go over the 12, the 26, and the 100-day moving average are in good shape. But we are keeping an eye on the volume is starting to dry up a little bit. RSI is just skimming right along the overbought zone. So keep an eye on that for BTC USD. If you're out there, I see a few folks out there. Say hello in the chat. Just say hi. You don't have to say anything else. Don't be embarrassed. Reach out. So let's move on to DOT USD Polkadot. There we go. And you'll see here in just a second, we're about to, and we just did, we just reset the trading view, resets the candles at the UTC -6, 1800. So we went all, everybody's going flat now. So you'll see over here to the right that pretty much everybody is flat. So don't get discouraged by that. So let's have a go at the DOT USD. Let's look at the 1 hour real quick to get you better support levels. You see here we have the 34.847 support, climbing the way back up into the 35.98, and we'll zoom out and see that we're starting to make our way up into this buy target for DOT USD. What we're looking for is we did get the 1226 cross, which is not in favor of upside. So we're going to make sure that we have a higher low set before we get involved with that, if you consider it a trade. And we have the 100-day down here sitting nice and pretty, ready to come up and provide support should we need it, if you're bullish, right? So let's go on to BNB USD Binance Coin. Where are you, Binance Coin? Still looking. There we are. So Binance Coin, we did make the previous sales target. If you've been following this channel, you can always go back and watch the videos over the weekend. I'd appreciate that. Give her a like if you enjoy the content that I'm producing here for free. Doesn't cost you anything. all you need to do is just like and subscribe. That gives you YouTube algorithm the encouragement that I'm providing some content that is worthy to some of you. Okay. So made it up to the sales target. Shot way up there to 315.77. Didn't like that, sold it all the way down, and then now we're starting to bounce around in this 0.50 retracement, and that's why we mark this in the cautionary zone. So this is where we evaluate it. And so if we can find support in continuation, then we will reconstruct these fibs here. But sometimes it may fail and we'll come back down, give us a new opportunity to buy at a cheaper price, and then continue that trade. So looking down, let's get you support and resistance. Support here at the 259.70. So basically these dotted lines, support and resistance, and you see over here to the right is the price action for those particular lines. So 259.70, resistance at 267.596. That is for BNB USD. Let's have a look at IOTA, Internet of Things. IOTA, there we go. Missed it the first pass. Sorry, moving slow today. It is happy hour, so consider that I've had one beverage at least moving forward. So, okay, here we go. So we have the, we're down into the buy zone here for this Fibonacci retracement pattern that we have set up for you. So we're going to look down to and not grab that one. Let's grab this guy here. Come over there. There we go. Second attempt failed. So let's go to the 1 hour. We can get a little bit more clarity on that support zone for you there. Looking at the 1 hour support, previous support here at the 1.31. Resistance, we can massage that just a little bit there. There we go, 1.36. We do have the 12 and the 100-day and the 26 all discombobulated as these moving averages are on the 1 hour. So let's go to the 4 hours if we can get some kind of clarification. So we have the 12, the 26, 100-day fell through both of those. So just keep in mind that this 12-day and the 26-day moving average is going to be resistance. You can see we rejected on the 12-day. So keep that in mind. And volume is getting lighter as we move into the evening here in the United States. And suppose the Asian market will be waking up anytime now. So they'll have a look at it and evaluate it and see what they would like to do. For us, we would like the bulls to take this thing and send it to the moon, right? So support at the 1.307 and resistance for IOTA is going to be at 1.36. And then also just keep in mind that you're going to have to get through this 26-day and the 12 going up. That's going to be resistance. So it does take a little bit of enthusiasm of buying to get through there. So let's move on. Cardano ADA USD plowed down through, big sell-off here. Not a problem, because what does that mean? That means everything's on sale. So yard sale for ADA USD. Let's find new support here. Looks like we should hold at these the bodies of these two candles here. So we'll set that at the 1 point. So right at the dollar range, $1 psychological USD. Then resistance coming out. We may have to go to the one hour here because we are down below the the previous price action. There we go. There it is. So right in that region there, 1.06. Switch back to the 4 hour for you. So there's your range for ADA USD. Bears on it for the moment, but we are coming. Let's move this out of your way here. There we go. So we are starting to get oversold. So we're watching for a bounce opportunity for ADA USD. Let's move on to LINK. Link. There you are. Link looking a little bit stronger here, maintaining that support level. Kind of touched down this previous candle, got below the 100-day moving average. That may make folks a little bit nervous. Volume is just right at average volume trading. So RSI still heading down. That's your momentum indicator. So the momentum is in favor of the bears, or selling, if you're not familiar with that term. And then resistance here at the 28.51, support at 27.73. Looking for that to hold. You are in this, we're still in this fib retracement, so we'll redraw that for you tomorrow. But should we bounce here, that would be a good buying target should you choose to do so for LINK USD. Let's move on to Ethereum. How one guy pronounced it, which is pretty cool. My hillbilly ass calls it Ethereum. So coming down to, we did get below this one support level. There, let's go to 1 hour, so if we can dial in just a little bit more for you. Some more thing. There we go. That looks like a really good support level to watch for. 1738.95 support. All this resistance up here that we previously marked, so we'll switch back to the 4 hour, and that's going to be 1783.86. So basically we come up, we measured this retracement, got into the sales target, came back to the 50, as we anticipate, failed to go above that. So we're still in this trading range, and now we may come back down to revisit a second opportunity for this identical trade. Okay, so let's move on to XLM USD, which has been struggling to maintain support, and we sold it all the way down. And then I've got you, let's see, we should probably adjust that. And I had to go way over here, get that support level. So looking for XLM Stellar at 0.3812. I'm sorry, that's the price. Stellar 0.380 support, and first level of resistance is going to be right there on the previous candle at 0.388 for Stellar USD. This one's looking a little weak, so we may have to be patient and wait for this thing to get into the oversold, and then our bounce play will come into fruition. Moving on to NU USD. Blew right through the sales target, looking for support, still trying to find it. Weak hands are saying, I'm out of here. Let's go. Yeah, we're on the 4 hour, so yep, I'm okay with that one. So the first level of support is going to be the 0.5898. We are oversold on the RSI, inverted on the 100-day, 26, 12-day moving average. So what we're going to look for is support to hold, a higher low, and then close above that higher low, and then we're off to the races. So we'll adjust that one for you tomorrow morning, and we'll see how this plays out overnight. And let's move on to NMR USD. NMR. There we are. NMR. Support right there at the 40.92. Resistance up at the, did I check the 1 hour on that one? No, I did not. So I'm completely fired. There we go. 42.311. We are hitting the buy target. Should one choose to do these kind of things, like I said, this is not a financial advisor channel, and never ever take financial advice and repeat after me off of anyone off of YouTube. Amen. So anyway, there we go. Look for support to hold down there at the 40.50. Resistance up there, 42.311. As we hit this channel, what you're looking for, we do have the 100-day moving average, and look at this, we have the 12-day, 26. Everybody's in good shape. We're just selling off here. So folks got a little skittish. Had some good gains on the way up on the previous trade. And so we're looking for to base out here and look for that 100-day to hold for a bounce. So keeping a really close eye on NMR USD. Let's go on to Litecoin. Litecoin having a good run here. Litecoin did touch up here into the sell zone. Pulled back, and now we're retracing down, making our way down. At the moment, we are at the 216.83 support, resistance 223.53. RSI, we are in the overbought, so there needs to be some cooling down. 12/2600 day in a good shape. Lots of volume, way above, almost double the average volume for Litecoin. So it looks like some money shifted into LTC, anticipating this run up here. So we may, as I see it here, what we should look for is we should consolidate here for a while. We may dip down to this 50 retracement and look for a continuation for LTC USD. Keep a close eyeball on the volume though. Where are we? We're 15 minutes into this candle. Plenty of time for the volume to kick in for LTC USD. Moving on to COMP USD. Lots of selling here. Moved us all the way down, sent the RSI into the oversold. So we're looking for a bottom here. I have to look at the 1 hour because we had straight up action here. You see here we were on fire, just going all the way up. So we're trying to find, where did we, there we go. Support at 411.93. On the climb back up, you're going to look at, there's a good top. So we'll switch back to 4 hour so you can see that better at home on your big screens. There we go. So there's your support, 411.93, 411.93, I should say, 440.38. Resistance, look for that support to hold. There's some good levels right in there. You got the 2612, the 100-day all on top now. So we have some work to do, but RSI is in the oversold. So looking for a bounce, scoping out a bounce for COMP USD. Let's move on to BAT, Basic Attention Coin. BAT USD looking a lot more stable here, just kind of gradually walking its way down as the other folks take a lot of pain. It's taking a lot better. So we have the support at the 0.741 and resistance at the 0.757. So we'll watch a tight range here, and we would anticipate, let's see here, we have RSI in the middle, the 12 to 2600 day still in good shape for upside potential, but we will need to consolidate down here and then look for a higher low to make our way to the upside for BAT USD. Moving on to GRT. GRT USD blew all the way through the buy zone here, so we'll have to readjust that. Not a problem because everything is on sale, but managed to set support at 1.6479. And then, let's see, there we go. Resistance way over here on the wick of this candle, 1.771. RSI getting into the oversold. So bounces are inevitable across the board. So stay tuned, folks. I know you got stuff to do on your Friday night, but that's the way crypto works, unfortunately. VET USD. Let's look at VeChain. Whole different story with VeChain. We got all the way up into our sales target. Come back down. We did not maintain this 50% here on the fib retracement, but we did get some love here at the point. What is that? 0.618 fib. So this may bounce right here. What we're looking at here, we have the 12 to 26. We lost the 12-day support. 26 may still come into play because this candle is still kind of new and fresh. 100-day way down here, and the last big green candle here. Volume was above average. So keep an eye on this. This one may have a continuation. VET USD. Let's get you your support and resistance. 0.0630 for support. Resistance at the 0.066 for VET USD. Hang in there with me. If you're out there, say hello. Don't be too high to say shy or whatever that kind of statement is. Boy, that was crazy, wasn't it? Anywho, moving on to ZIL. ZIL USD. Had a good run up for ZIL. Come back down to the 50. That's why we use this indicator here. And so you're going to finding some support right there. So we may have to go into the 1 hour. Squeeze it on in a little tighter there. There we go. Where's that support coming from? The body of this candle. And there's quite a bit of price action in there. So support at 1.155. Resistance going to be here at the 0.1646. Then you have the 12-day and the 26, which are inverted. So that might give us a little grief. And volume is light and RSI is in good shape. So look for some volume to confirm the move to the upside. And keep an eye on those moving averages if you're in ZIL USD. Moving on to DOGE. DOGE not seeing much love lately. Been going sideways. And as you can see, we are just basically in a holding pattern here. So we're circling the airport, waiting for something to happen. And that's pretty much very, very common with Doge. If you go back years and years and years, this is what happens. But Doge does move on news. So celebrity folks and all these folks pimping it out can move it. So you have to be on fleek with your social media activity to jump in on this one. That's why we market for you every day, but it's pretty difficult to trade. Doge is. So there you go. In a holding pattern, bouncing around. I've got your resistance at 0.057, support at 0.053. So very, very tight within third decimal of a penny to give you any indicators. Let's move on to some of the DeFi tokens. To you and I, you ain't got no alibi. Where'd it go? There we are. You and I, Uniswap. Rumors of the new upcoming upgrade. Folks are getting excited about it. Some are brainwashed. So, anywho, be careful out there. Just use your technical analysis we're trying to teach you here. Chart these things and be smart. Don't buy into the hype. Sell the hype. Buy the rumor, sell the hype, sell the news, right? So here we are. Support at 30.189. Tight resistance here at the 31.10 for Uniswap, UNI, USD. 26 above the 12-day, so we got some work to do for the upside potential. 100-day is still down here. RSI in good shape, so not a contributing factor. That's our momentum indicator. Heading over to AAVE. Another one of the DeFi tokens. Tight range here, underneath the 100-day moving average, so that's going to be difficult for us. We did have some good volume, but did not manage to get up through that 100-day moving average. Is working against us as resistance. And we have the 12 coming down hard and the 26 coming down hard. So maybe in for some more pain for AAVE. RSI is heading down into the oversold, so we may need to wait for that to get down here for a bounce. So we got some room left, but you do have support here. So far holding up at the 364.86 and then resistance at the 376.60 for AAVE USD. MKR. Let's see, where are you at there, MKR? There you are. Push down just like some of the other ones there. Tried to find support, and we did. So we have it right here on the body of this previous price action over here. A lot of action over here to the left. So keep your eye on that. So support at the 2094.62 and resistance up at the 2141. So there is a little bit of range here for you folks that may want to day trade this, but you're going to need some solid support, and then you do have a little bit of wiggle room down here at the 2056.22. Should you choose to try to day trade this one for a bounce, RSI has still got some room to go. So, and looks like volume is starting to dwindle. So would be a pretty weak play, but you know, it can always happen for MKR USD. Let's move on into some of the NFT tokens that are getting a lot of attention. So let's look at audio. Audio, there we go. Audio USD. Great concept for musicians like myself. If someday cut out the middleman, get your royalties straight away. So looking at, we have marked support at the 9.978, and let me zoom in here. Yes, a little too tight there. Yeah, so basically within, trying to get above that $1 range. We did get the 12 cross over the 26. 100-day moving average on the 1 hour is up above us. Let's see what we got on the 4 hour. Zoom in a little bit. Yeah, so we did get this cross, which sent us down to look for more support. So just keep in mind, we may need to come all the way down and retest these bottoms down here, like the 0.91, something like that. Although we do have your support indicated, And that $1 resistance is always going to be there. That psychological number is very difficult for folks to buy through. Just think about it. Like, can I get something for 50 cents or $1? You know, if it was 99 cents, psychologically, that's why their price tags are not in the dollar increments. So there you go. There's your psychological $1 mark, trying to get through there. And if we can get above there, looking all good for audio USD. Moving on to THETA. THETA seeing a lot of love. And we'll zoom out a little bit for you there. You can see it came all the way up here into the apex of our fib retracement that we're monitoring at the moment. And did push through. So we lost the 12-day support on the 4 hour. So now we're looking down at the 26-day, which is marrying right up with the 0.50 Fibonacci, or the, halfway point retracement. And we would expect to get a bounce off this 50-day for continuation. Volume looks pretty good. We're just below average, and we did manage to calm the RSI down. We're way overbought. Now coming down to cool off a little bit, to regroup and send this bad boy to the moon, right? So support at the 6.405. First level of resistance is going to be at the 7.04 on the climb up, but do anticipate resistance on the 12-day moving average. You can see it here interfering with our upside at the moment. Hey, if you're out there, I see some folks there being mighty shy out there in the chat. Say hello if you want me to cover something for you. We're almost through it, so bear with me. And let's move on to ENJ, the little engine that could. Right, so look at this run up on ENJ BUSD. Looking at about 352% as the NFTs continue to get extreme attention. So keep that in mind and fight those FOMO demons away, because you are up here at the all-time highs. So just imagine, that's why we put this Fibonacci retracement for you. So if you buy it up here at the 2.21 and it goes all the way back down to the 0.50, how will you feel? Okay. So how do you fight those FOMO demons? How do you participate when you're way up here on the tops of this run up? So here's not a recommendation, but here's how you subdue the FOMO demons. You take a small, tiny portion if you can't stand it, and you just put a little in there, and then you look for a pullback, a pullback, a pullback. You just keep putting a little by little by little in there. So that way, if it does drop all the way down here, you don't feel like somebody punched you in the nuts, right? So, and that's very common for us traders to say that. So if you're female, I apologize, but that's basically what we do to fight the FOMO demons. If you're a male, you just punch yourself in the nuts and imagine 2 days from now how that's going to feel if you do it again. So, right? Sorry about that. Just a lesson that need to be taught. Okay, let's get you 2.02, the $2 range for support, and 221 resistance. So it looks like this thing is banging away up here, trying to find it's actually very healthy of the 12, the 26, and 100-day The RSI did get up to the overbought, starting to calm down a little bit. So there we go for ENJB USD. Hard to find here in the United States. So just saying, there's ways to do it, of course. But if you're on Coinbase or Binance or Robinhood or Tastyworks or all the other ones, no can do. The only way to get holds to that one is to not gonna even say it because I may get banned off of YouTube. So anywho, let's finish up really quick. Thank you for sticking with me. If you've been watching all the way through, congratulations. So what we're looking for right now is BTC.D. That is a Bitcoin dominance. That is 62.72. Big swing into Bitcoin, and as if you follow this channel, and that's why I cover this, is you'll notice that there's ebbs and flows. So money goes into Bitcoin when it's going up, and then as it starts to peak out a little bit, folks trying to move the Bitcoin over to altcoins, and then et cetera, et cetera. So there's just like these ebbs and tides and flows that you have to get used to, and that's why we mentioned this. Let's have a look at the total market cap for all cryptocurrency is $1,682,000,000,000, which is up. So we did see some fiat money move back into the space since this morning when we did our coverage. One last thing for you. We're going to do a quick scan for the crypto large caps. And there we go. And I'll just show that to you. I'm not going to run down the list because there's over 100 of them, so it would take forever. So there's your coins. This is the top 100 ranking of the crypto market caps. So basically, if you go onto Coin, Coin Market Cap or CoinGecko, things like that, there's your list. So Matic, CHZ, VG, yeah, Sell, Sushi Swap is pretty much the same as, Uniswap, UNI, so they're competitors. Seeing some love. But folks, that's it for me, unless you have something for me in the chat. Give it a few minutes for the time delay. I appreciate you coming by, and I appreciate you watching the channel. If you don't mind, hit that like and subscribe. It's extremely, extremely pain-free. There's no spamming your emails and anything like that. All that does is gives the YouTube algorithm the indication that you appreciate the content, you found it noteworthy, and someone else will see it. And if you hate it, dislike it. Yeah, go ahead, hit the thumbs down. Be a contributor. Okay, my friends, that's it for me tonight. Enjoy your Friday evening and your weekend. I will be here at 6 a.m., thankfully, at 10 a.m. in the morning for your updates. Have a great Friday night. We'll see you in the morning. Thank you for coming by. See you soon.